Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Today's video is going to be about another discounted item that you can see in a discounted store such as Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Burlington, and whatnot. And I am talking about the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Palette, and this is what it looks like. As always, I will talk about the box packaging, the packaging, and I will give you guys some swatches. And then after that, I will show you guys the looks that I have created for this palette. And after that, I will give you guys my overall thoughts. Now, the original price of this palette is actually $49, but when you go to TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Ross, you know, those discounted stores, you can be lucky and find this for only $24.99. So every Too Faced palette comes along with a guide just like this one. And the actual packaging itself is made out of tin can, like some sort of like metal, just like the rest of the palettes, and it definitely smells like chocolates. So these are all the shades that you are going to get. And now let's move on to the swatches. Let's go ahead and start with the shade Licorice. This is a matte black color. It has more, it's not like jet black in my opinion. It has a little bit of like charcoal undertone into it. And then we have Coconut Cream. It is a white matte shade. And we have Nougat. You can't really see it because it's super close to my skin. And it's more of like it's a matte salmon light color. And you have Truffle. We have Hot Fudge. Cocoa Chili, Pink Sugar. Pink Sugar is having a difficulty in life to show up, but I promise you it is there. And then we have Pudding. There you go. Next we have Blueberry Swirl. And then we have Peanut Butter. And then we have Frosting. And then we have Rum Raisin. More in the peanut butter, here we go. Blueberry Swirl, it doesn't really show up that much. Let's go ahead and give it another chance in life. It's just very sheer. When you look at the pan, it looks very vibrant, but when you swatch it, it's like meh. And then we have Caramel, we have Bonbon, and lastly we have Butter Pecan. So these are all your shades. Obviously, they're not really looking good. Most of these are brown, just very natural looking colors. And I'm zooming you guys in so you could see it better. Hope you guys don't mind if I add Butter Pecan so you guys can see it on my skin. There you go. Now let's go ahead and play with the eyeshadows. So for the first look, we are going to start with Coconut Cream and apply this all over my eye area. I already have a base on both of my eyes. And the brush that I'm using right now is actually from Wet n Wild, and it's only $1, and you can definitely buy it at the Dollar Tree as well. Moving on to the next shade, I have Mousse, and I will be applying that on my crease. So I'm warming it up a little bit because as the usual, I'm going to start from light to dark so it doesn't seem to be, you know, it doesn't look like super harsh. And then after that, I'm going to get this shade called Pudding and apply that on my crease as well, on the inner and outer corner. Today, we are going to create a smoky eye look. Obviously, the look that I'm creating right now is the one that you have already seen from the beginning. And today, we are going to create two looks, so just stay tuned. And then, of course, I really do think that this is definitely the highlight of the palette as well. We are going to grab Licorice and use that all over my eye area until we reach the crease. So I'm building it up slowly. But my problem here is that I'm starting to have a little bit of fallout. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do my very best to pack this up, and then after that I'm going to get a clean brush to blend them. Now another problem occurred. When I'm trying to blend my crease, the shade Licorice is starting to fall off to the point that you can't even see the eyeshadow. It's ridiculous. So after trying my very best to remove the harsh line, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a winged liner, apply some lashes, and then after that put a black gel liner on my lower waterline as well as on my upper. So we are going to be tight lining. And then after that, I will be getting the shade called Blueberry Swirl and apply that under my eye. And I must say that this color is just really sheer. I don't know what to do with it. And that is it for the first eye makeup look.
I got you covered in the brands cause you a real fan. I want the house in the hills, that's the real plan. While I'm working every time for the deal, man, it's real fam. Every time I see you, stay wishing they be as visually seen. Riding Bentley's rolling right through the
For my second look, I will be using coconut cream again and apply that all over my eye area. And this is going to set my eyeshadow primer. And then after that, I'm going to grab the shade called Peanut Butter. And this time we are going to create a halo eye makeup look. So I'm just warming it up as always. And then I'm going to get the shade Truffle and apply that on the inner and outer corner, giving that, more depth look. And then using Butter Pecan, I'm going to apply that on the center of my lid. And for my under eye, I will be using Truffle again. And that is it for the second look. Now, of course, this is just a basic eyeliner and some very voluminous lashes.
Let's take a trip across the sea, somewhere far away, and just be free. A place time some gold, we can call it up.
Okay guys, now that we are done playing with this palette, what do I think? I think this palette is okay. I feel like the only letdown for me in this entire palette is Licorice, which is the black shade. I know it is such a letdown for me because this is the only color that I spend so much time with, but other than that, everything is great. Blueberry Swirl, it's okay. It's not like the drastic pigment like what we have now. I know that this palette was good back in the day because it has a lot of browns. Now, these are the colors that back then we are very comfortable with, if I make any sense, because now everybody can do, like, I'm not saying like before we can, but what I'm trying to say is that now we are very much open with pink and sparkle and green and blue. But back in the day, on its time, I think this is such a hit. And if you're that type of person who's not really into like those very vibrant colors, I think you guys will like this one. There are so many browns in here, and some of the shades, they are just really hard to work with. I also wanted to take into consideration that maybe this palette is just sitting here for a very long time. I wanted to take in consideration of that, but I haven't it's just very recent that I've opened it. So just to give you guys like an idea. So overall, I must say that it's okay. I feel like it's okay if you don't have this palette. Again, don't buy anything just so because it's cheap. So I hope I was able to help you guys deciding on whether to get this palette or not. Let me know what you think on the comment box down below, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!